Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello. This is Luke with the Matthews Immigration. We didn't have our live last last Sunday because of World Cup. Okay, so we didn't have our live because of World Cup. I have to apologize, and I know many people here were watching World Cup, so we just, what, we're not gonna do live, so we're just gonna take a break. So we are back here, but also I've been really busy for the past 2 weeks, so I wasn't available. I wasn't around. Okay. Yes, I talked to some of my clients, but mostly I wasn't available. So share this live so we can reach so many people. Today we're gonna have something. I think we're gonna have a really, really nice live. I really think we're gonna have a nice life because there's this issue with public charge. They're talking about anyone taking food stamp, anyone is taking Medicaid, SSI, SSID, anyone who's taking even week, even imagine, week is never for adult, it's for baby, for kids. So they're saying anyone who's taking week, you may not get a green card. This is very serious. So if you apply for a green card for your spouse, or maybe for your child, maybe for your parent, and unfortunately, you are receiving food stamp, you are receiving Medicaid, you are receiving SSI, you are receiving SSID. There's actually a little bit, they talk about SSID, but I saw it all the way on the bottom. You also receiving WIC. They're saying you may not get a green card. So what you have to do right now, that's the most important thing. Please share this live. Please share it so we can reach a lot of people. And today we're gonna have an amazing, amazing life. Okay, it's gonna be something, we all gonna learn something and probably what we can do in this situation. So if you are receiving food stamp, please, and my advice is to close this thing right now. And hopefully you'll be able to take care of your family or take care of yourself or take care of you and your spouse in this situation. And to be honest, public charge is a law that exists since the 1960s. Since 1960s, public charge has been there. But no one ever, reinforced it. Nobody ever put it in action. Nobody really ever put it in action. Nobody cares until now. This is not a new law. It's not like Trump came and created a new law. Absolutely no. Trump just took existing law and now he said, if you receiving public charge, regardless, you're in the military, you're spouse of a military, even if they don't care your situation, if they say SSID, SSI is for those who have like disability, they are not able to work and they're actually receiving like Social Security, income, okay? And unfortunately, you spouse may not get it. They might not get anything. So Trump didn't come and say, okay, we're gonna create a new public charge law. It's the same exact law, but they just put a dead end now. They say as of September, if you are receiving public charge benefit, we will make sure you don't get your green card. It's not a joke. I've seen people on food stamp. I've helped thousands of people on food stamp, and it's never a problem. And people also who have like a joint sponsor, like you get a joint sponsor, right? Somebody use somebody income because your income is not enough. The law provide that you can get a joint sponsor. So if your joint sponsor also receive public benefits, food stamp, Medicaid, cash assistance, SSI, SSID, and WIC, your green card may also be denied. They didn't say your green card is going to be denied. They say may. That's the exact language they use. your green card may be denied. So what you have to do, if you're receiving this public benefit, please, you have to stop it for now. Stop it. Now, there are people, and this is my opinion, okay? According to they say they're going to look into it, and certain people may be exempt. Certain people may be exempt, but they don't exactly say who will be exempt. Okay, so they just say certain people may be exempt. I have to say again, for those who just joined us, thank you for joining us. My name is Luke with the Matthews Immigration. I've been doing this for a long time, practicing immigration law for 19 years. And we have helped so many people, so many cases, removal proceedings, you name it. Anything you can think of immigration, we've done it. Imagine 19 years. Okay, so what I talk here is not just experience, but is what I lived. Myself, I'm an immigrant, like many of you here. Myself, I'm an immigrant, 100%. I mean, you can hear my accent, obviously. So I know your pain. I know the pain of my fellow immigrants, especially those who just enter within 3 years, 5 years. I know how tough it is. You know, I got my paper through asylum. No joke. I got my paper through asylum. I came to the US on a J1 visa. Came through South Africa. I was a little boy, very, very young. I don't even know how I got a visa, to be honest. Came to the US, applied for asylum, and I got a lawyer. His name is Robert Hilliard in Queens. He used to work with, I think it's Safe Horizon. Yes, Safe Horizon in Queens. He represented me. And I went to court. I mean, I went to Lyndhurst, New Jersey. They never asked me a question. They just gave me. I went up there. The immigration officer just looked at me. I was so young. I mean, imagine. You know, I'm 30-something years in the US, so you can imagine. I'm not yet 50. So, and he just asked me, what are you gonna do if your paper get approved? If your your asylum get approved, what are you gonna do? And I said, I'm going to school. I'm going to school. I am going to law school. I don't know how. My accent was terrible. And nobody believed like he can go to school. Nobody believed me. I told all my friends, I'm going to college, I'm going to university, I'm going to, they'll just look at me like, yeah, you're, get out here, get out here. I'm talking about downtown New York. I was talking to everybody. They're telling me, no, man, come on, stop, forget that stuff. Let's just make money. So I went to school, and by God's grace, here I am today. Okay, so when I hear that you are going through whatever you're going through, you can put asylum. No, asylum is a problem. You're trying to get married, they're trying to squeeze everything out. It's very tough, but you have to be very tough. Immigrants are tough people. Immigrant, as you, we are tough people. And America is a country of immigrants, whether you like it or not. Yes, there are those who were born in the US, and I respect them. My kids were born here, you know, all of them. So, but no one is tougher than you. Some of my fellow immigrants came through Mexico border. Walk for days and days and days. Okay? And believe me, there are those who walk through Mexico. They are right now we're talking. Seriously, they are US citizens. And at all I'd say you never get paper, you never get nothing. They are US citizens. Some enter the US and got married to a US citizen, immediately filed for their green card. Their green card came in the mail. During Biden, they got a green card in the mail. Thank you for the hat. And within 3-4 months, 4 years later, they applied for their citizenship and they became US citizen. I'm not kidding. They came through the border and they are US citizen. I mean, we are not talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're talking about thousands and thousands of people. They came through the border, they're US citizen. So somebody telling you came through the border, you cannot be a US citizen, that's not true. Yes, others came through the border. Their asylum was approved. I'm not kidding. They applied for asylum during Biden. Asylum was approved. Some others, okay, asylum got approved. Apply for green card. Boom. And I personally, I have plenty that we did the asylum case. Asylum get approved. All of a sudden, we did the SIJ case for the kids. They came through the border. We did SIJ, special juvenile immigrant, cases. They get approved. Bam! Get a green card. And they're applying for citizenship. They're citizen. Unfortunately for my fellow new immigrants, you just have to be strong. Don't let stress take you over. You are strong people. Don't be stressed out. If it's yours, it's yours. Nobody will take it away anyway. Trump is going to come. He's going to do whatever he's going to do. Whatever God told him to do, whatever he's going to do, he's there, okay? He said all power came from God. Quran say that. And the Bible say that. He didn't put himself there. It's God, Allah, put him there. If he's going to do good, good, do it good. If he's do bad, it's going to meet hell. Oh, yeah, especially leaders. So what is yours is yours. Don't get caught up with all this noise. You just have to focus, especially if you are in removal proceedings. If you have a lawyer or you have no lawyer, and I say this all the time, people contact me and say, okay, I'm in removal proceeding, I don't know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you have to know you're already like 95% deported, even though you are not yet deported. If you are in removal proceeding right now and you don't know, you have no clue how you're going to get out from it, you have to say you're already gone. Because you have to know how you're going to get out from removal proceedings. Should you marry right away? Should you do something right away to get you out? Especially if all you got is asylum. If all you got is asylum, please, you must have a plan B. Asylum right now is terrible, 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 terrible. I'm not taking any case asylum. I don't take it. I have people contact me. I have asylum case. Can you help me? I say, no, please, 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 please. I don't want to put you in trouble. And for those who just came in the US, please don't think of filing for asylum. Okay, I'm going to take your question in a few minutes. We're going to talk about 100. So we talk about a public charge, food stamp. For those who just join us, if you're receiving food stamp, Medicaid, SSI, food cash assistance, SSID, evening, week, and you're applying for green card, please be careful. They may deny your green card. As of September, just 1 month from today, as of September, this public charge law is going to be, effective. Basically, they'll be looking into it like crazy. So just look at how you can get out of it, especially if you have your spouse, your kids, your parents trying to apply for the green card. Get out of it. I know it's going to be tough for so many people, even the kids. I mean, they're getting their milk through week, and you saying, hey, they cannot get nothing. It's tough. Unfortunately for me, I try to get this. We try food stamp, never give us food stamp. We try Medicaid, they never give us nothing. We try everything, they say no. They say no. Every time my wife says, we have also to try. We try. We never get it. They say, oh, you're making a lot of money. Yeah, we try. Even a week, they never give it to us. So we raised our kids, 3 kids, on my own money. No government money, no even 1 penny from the government. As my fellow Muslims say, Alhamdulillah, God is good. Okay, there's a $100,000 bond for green card. $100,000 bond, they are proposing to charge $100,000. You have to pay $100,000 bond. When you come to the US, then you become a citizen, they will be able to refund you this money. So you can imagine, you pay $100,000 bonds, and then maybe you get a 2-year conditional green card, then you have to wait 4 years. Then I don't know who will really afford this. It's just madness, madness, madness. This is serious, and they are talking about imposing this thing as of September 2. But if you are in the US, this might not affect you. They are talking about people outside the US. They also were talking about looking at cases for people in the US. $100,000 bond is not a joke. So you have to pay $100,000 bonds before your interview, before anything. Yes. You don't. So somebody has asked here, this is Yamin. Yamin asked here on TikTok, do you get a green card if you pay that 100K? Absolutely no. It's not a guarantee, it's a bond. A bond is like basically, imagine, normally you use a term bond. Bond is to buy something. You can either buy your freedom, okay? You buy your freedom through a bond. So somebody was detained. He want to be free. He put a bond. He said, hey, for my money, give me freedom. They give him freedom based on his money. So for my green card, for my green card freedom, I'm giving you 100,000. Give me my green card. Again, it's not guaranteed. You have to pay it, but it's not guaranteed. So it's not like you have to pay it after they approve you. You have to pay it before. So this is a proposal. Is a proposal which they're saying it has to be. They have to start looking into it as of September. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know. Nobody know. They just say things. You know how this administration does? They throw things up there to try to prepare our mind. So when things come, we don't scream. Like this public charge, they spoke about it. I remember talk about it. It was exactly last year. It was around March 2025. March, April, we made so many videos about a public charge. And now they are coming back to it because they already prepare our mind. So we won't be screaming. Now they are preparing our mind. This is how exactly this administration goes. They throw up things on air and they let us first sink it in, and then they come up and hit us. Happened again to H1B. H1B, they just came and they say, hey, we are looking into, charging 100,000 to get H1B. And guess what? 4 or 5 months later, they came and did exactly that. So it's going to be tough. And I can't really tell you what to do. I can't. But I believe, just as we've seen, the judges have been standing shoulder to shoulder with immigrants. There's no way this thing is going to stand up. There is no way. There is absolutely no way. I cannot see, because some of these judges also marry foreigners. They know the issues. They know really what people are going through. Some of these judges, I remember some judges actually married their spouse from South America. Others, even up in East Europe. Yes. I have 2 French judges. One married wife from Haiti, and he has to bring the wife from Haiti to the US. And other one is a Nigerian judge who actually brought the wife from Nigeria. So they know this problem. And when you come with things like this, it hits them because they are part of the system. Just even Trump in the White House, he's got a foreigner. Oh my goodness. Even in the White House, almost forgot. Melania Trump. Oh my God, Melania. I wish Trump went through immigration to he understand what it is. You petition for your wife. You go through, you wait years, you bring your wife. Oh no, he was gonna know what is immigration. He didn't go through that. He found Melania with a green card already, with a citizenship. And he just got it. He didn't understand the issues of immigrants. He's supposed to go through it. He feel the pain immigrant goes through. You can't just get something on the dish on a platter. He got everything on a platter. The wife already got a citizen, and now you can't just get her. So you don't understand the issue of immigrant. Even though you have immigrant kids, your own child, he's half from the other country, half US. Your wife completely from there. I can imagine when she's talking in her language to her parents in the White House, talking her foreign language in the White House. We hate immigrants. Yes, you do. No, we only like those who have paper. We don't like the ones who don't have paper. Hey, is that true? You like, so you like the crocodile shoes, crocodile skin shoes, and this Dolce & Gabbana belts, very expensive crocodile leather. But you hate crocodile. They are all the same, whether legal or illegal. They are all the same. Don't lie to yourself. Legal immigrant, illegal immigrant, everybody was illegal at certain points, including me. Everybody. If you wasn't born in America, it doesn't matter how you came to the US. You can say, oh, my parents petitioned for me. So what? Were you born with that citizenship? Were you born with that green card? No. If your kids were born here, yeah, That's a completely different story. But if you were born outside, you are no different to others. And you know how they're treating you now at the airport. You're trying to bring somebody, and they say, hey, you, pass over there. We're going to look into your bag. We're going to ask you all kind of questions. You are a citizen. You're going through this. Telling you are a second citizen. Second citizen. That stuff is over. $100,000. You say, oh, I love crocodile belt, but I hate crocodile. They are all the same. A belt, if it came from a crocodile, is a crocodile. My people, immigrant, fellow immigrant, I love you so much. And I know you guys love me. I have actually 3 people from YouTube say, when are you going to be live? Some people from TikTok contacted me and say, when are you going to be live? And this made me feel really good. Make me feel something like I'm helping the community, that they reaching out to me. Every day I get it. So you are not getting green card right away after paying this. Okay. Even your Lord was an immigrant in Egypt. Remember that. You talk about all this stuff, oh, country of immigrants, oh, country of this, and you don't know even where you came from. You don't know you are Irish. You don't know came from somewhere, and you call yourself, oh, we are American citizens. We don't. You came from somewhere, man. The only one who's a real American, we know who they are. I know some here, they're going to feel so bad. They're feeling so bad. They feel like I'm touching them. Touch not my... Listen, we're going to say the truth. If you are here and this is not your platform, man, this platform for immigrants. Pure immigrants. You can see my face. 100% immigrants. From hair to toes. Let's take our questions here, fellow immigrants, fellow people, my people. Some of you are US citizens. I have to say congratulations. But don't look at others who don't have it yet and spit on them. Okay, don't look at those who don't have paper yet and spit on them, call them name, disrespect them, make your own husband like your slave or your own wife like your slave. This is terrible. And that's what's happening right now in immigrant community. It's just so tough. It's so bad. So somebody here is asking me to talk about 237A 1H waiver. You know, we cannot just switch things. You know, when I talk here, it's things that I plan really what I have to talk. So we will talk about this waiver, particular waiver, my brother, next Sunday. I think I'm going to talk about all different type of waivers. So we're going to start taking questions here, and then we can move on. Okay? So for those who are in removal proceedings, and maybe you just receive your document or NTA, notice to appear in removal proceedings, and you are asking yourself, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to me? When they send you a document, NTA, notice to appear in removal proceedings, there are exactly 4 questions. But the most important question, there are 3 questions. I'm just trying to tell you so you know, for those who just got NTA, or if you're expecting maybe an NTA might come, you have to know what's coming next. When you go to court, the first thing the judge wants to know is how are you going to get yourself out of my face, out of this court? How are you going to close these removal proceedings right now? That's what concerns the judge. That's all the judge wants to know. If your answer to this question, I don't know, it's terrible. If you can tell a judge, hey, just an example, okay? I'm in removal proceeding because of asylum, but now I'm married to a US citizen. Okay. Oh, my case was denied. Okay, what are you doing now? Your case was denied. Oh, we just refiled. Here's a receipt for a new case. We just refiled. We realized immigration made a mistake. So we refiled. Oh, we have an appeal. The judge wants to know what you're going to do to get yourself out here. Oh, you know what? I came here with having asylum, but I'm married to a US citizen. Here's my I-130 petition, judge. When the judge sees this, immediately they know, okay, this one is good. This one, she's good. We're going to have to give you maybe your next hearing in 2028, 2029, maybe 2030. Okay? Because they can see your path of green card. They can see your path of getting paper. But when you are in removal proceedings and you have nothing, oh, you're going to be toasted. you're going to be so toasted. So the judge is going to ask you 3 things. One thing the judge wants to know how you're going to get yourself out. But the 3 questions the judge is going to ask you is going to say, you are a citizen of so-and-so country. First, you are not a citizen of US, meaning you wasn't born in the US. You are not a citizen of this country. You are not a nation of US. And you are, second question they're gonna say, they're gonna ask you, they're gonna ask you, you are a citizen either of Kenya, of Nigeria, of Togo, of Gambia, of El Salvador, Honduras. They're gonna tell you, you're a citizen of Honduras and a nation of Honduras. Then the third thing on the NTA, they're gonna say, you enter on the US on about so-and-so time at so-and-so border. And your question to this, the judge is gonna ask, do you concede? Do you concede to this allegation? Do you agree this is true or this is not true? Now, this is where it gets interesting. If you want more time, you can tell a judge, Johanna, I really have no clue of what's going on here. I need to give me a little bit time, talk to a lawyer, and see if I can get a lawyer for next time. The judge can give you between 6 months to even 18 months for you to come back. So they assume, assuming that when you come back next time, you're gonna come with a lawyer, and then you should be good. But if you are afraid to go to court, then you have to do a motion for telephonic hearing. It's very, very important. If you are so afraid, like, you know what, I don't want to go to court, then you have to do a motion for video appearance or telephonic appearance. It's very important, but you have to do it a little bit earlier. So if you wait till last minute and then you do it, the chance the judge can receive it, the court may get it, but you may not get what you want. So I'm just telling you what you expect when you go in court proceedings are those questions. Don't think it's gonna be like, oh, the day you go to court, they're gonna deny you the same day, they're gonna deport you, they're gonna do this. No. But if you have ICE appointments and you never show up to any of your ICE appointments, you may be in serious trouble, because that's when ICE, you hear people, oh, they got detained at court, they got this, they got that, because they never show up to their ICE appointments. Okay, sounds good. Let's take our questions now. Let's take the first question here from Moradio. How you doing?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So for those who are new, let me tell, hold on, my brother. Let me tell my people on YouTube, I have to say thank you. It's such an honor. YouTube platform, we are very, very tiny up there. So I want to say to everybody here, please follow us on YouTube too. Let us grow this YouTube page, okay? I know we have a lot of people who love what we do here. You can also follow me on YouTube. Very easy. You just click on the link. The link is on our bio right on TikTok, and you can follow the bio, and it's gonna take you to our YouTube page. We have a website. Click on the website. The website have all social media right on the top. Okay, please. Okay, what's your question, brother?
What's your dish?
Yes, what's your question? What's your question, brother? Hello, Moradio. What's your question?
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity that you are giving to me right now, sir. I've already come here before, and I'm the one that talk about my high 130 petition that time, and then you told me that I should chat you up, and which is I did. So after I think we talk about it that Sunday, I think Monday or Tuesday later, and then I saw the message from the USCIS, and then which is they told me to,
I remember we talked after I think we spoke. It was Tuesday, right?
because we have
Yeah, go ahead, please. Keep going.
what did you say, sir?
No, keep going. I think there's like a little bit lagging. Keep going.
Okay. So we haven't heard from them before for a long time. We haven't heard from them for a long time, for almost close to like 2 years and some months. So we hear from them after I was on the live with you. So we hear from them, and then they told they told us to bring some documents, and then which is a document that they asked for. They asked my wife to bring divorce paper that she has before, and then some photograph and some other things to submit it again. So we are working on it right now. So, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. But when I was on the live with you right now, and
No,
then
no,
I
but
was hearing
hold on, my brother. Last
you have
time,
to be evil to self. You pay. They're asking for 100,000.
keep going. I'm listening to you, my brother. For those who are with us on TikTok, YouTube, keep giving us a like, keep giving us a heart, keep giving us a heart, like so people can be, because the more like we get, the more recommendation we get from TikTok, so they can actually spread. Okay, a lot of people have immigration cases and they really don't know what to do. Here we give free consultation, both online and offline. So if you contact our WhatsApp line, all our video is WhatsApp video. So you know you're talking to the same person you saw here. And the reason is because so many fake pages, so many scammers, so many people impersonating, they're taking our name, they're doing all kind of stuff, and they're charging money even to talk to you when our consultation is free. And those people really, they cannot help you, they're scammers. So they'll take your money and they'll pretend to be like they're helping you, but unfortunately you can't just realize they just scam you. So you wanna talk to anyone on social media, me or anything, make sure it's a video. Video. If there's no video, don't do business on social media. Then you might be scammed so easy. We don't do, everything we do is video, and the reason we protect you. Okay, it's free consultation. If I don't talk to you here, it's very easy. Just go on our bio. You can go to our YouTube page. Website, and schedule an appointment. Just it's gonna be very big. It's gonna say schedule an appointment. Click on it. Put your info, your WhatsApp line. We get to you. Some people, unfortunately, they'll give their regular line. We do call regular line, but I don't like regular line because then we have no video. Unless if we do FaceTime, which I don't like to use. So we use WhatsApp. It's very easy. We can talk to everybody all over the world for free. Why not? You know? So if I don't talk to you here, it's not a problem. You're gonna go, if you send even a message on our WhatsApp line, it's gonna say WhatsApp video on our bio. Very easy. You do that, we get you immediately. You know, you send a message, you're gonna get a link, follow the link and put your info, your WhatsApp line, your contact, your email address, and a little bit what you need help with. You know, I'm in River proceeding, I have a pending asylum, I'm trying to apply for citizenship, or I'm looking into bringing my child here. Whatever issue, say what it is. Very brief, you don't have to say so much. Immediately within 2 days, 3 days, you're gonna have an appointment. We will talk face to face like this, me and you. We don't record your conversation. We don't record your conversation. Believe me, don't think like we're gonna take it, we're gonna put it on social media. Absolutely no. And as you can see here, everybody here, we don't put their faces here. We have somebody here, brother here, name is Galaxy, okay? So people use whatever name they're gonna use to protect themselves, and that's what I'm saying. Every social media, protect yourself. Don't put your real name, okay? So you wanna talk to me, our consultation is free. It's free, okay? If you are doubting, how? It is, okay? So my brother, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Can you hear me, Moredeo? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. So, and last time I spoke to you, I told you, don't waste any money trying to take a lawyer, just be patient. You will hear from them. And thank God it didn't take too long. You heard from them. They got back to you. Now, when you have a divorce question, normally when immigration asks you to provide them a divorce, it's either you did not provide it when you submitted your paper, or they are looking at it like a question mark. Maybe there's some issue here. They're trying to really verify, especially if they ask you to send them an original document. If they ask you to send them original divorce document, then there could be an issue. But I don't want you to worry about it. They ask you for certain stuff. Maybe they saw what you sent them, it wasn't clear, or they didn't get it yet, and they need, new copy. So what you're gonna do right now is nothing. Nothing. Even if you give me 100,000, in fact, I won't even touch your case because there's nothing to do. Your case is okay. You just have to be patient and just wait until immigration, a decision. You don't have to worry. And this is also a lesson to everybody here. If you have your case pending for 18 months, Some people contact me and say, my case has been pending for too long. And I ask, how long? Oh, 16 months. What type of case? I-130 petition. I'm like, oh. I-130 petition can go 22, 24 months. In some cases can go even 26 months. If you are lucky, you can only do 14 months, 13 months. If you are lucky, you can do that. It can be so quick. But if you are not, you can be there for, like you hear my brother here say, 18 months. You heard 18 months. So if you have an I-130, don't go crazy. Just be patient. Just be patient. So somebody here, Crash, has asked for my number. My number, for those who are asking for my number.
Again, sir, I have something.
Go ahead, my brother. What's something you have? Ask me.
Okay. You are talking about the $100,000 concerned about the green card. Is it for the people that they have already been filing for that green card? They are going to collected the money from? I don't really get it.
So,
like that, sir.
And they are proposing the $100,000 is for people who are outside the US. For people who are outside the US. If you're trying to bring your spouse, your wife, your whatever, kids, they are proposing them to pay $100,000 US. Basically, they're saying we're not going to give our green card for free. We've been giving our green card for free, and it's a very most important document, so we don't want to give. And I personally think is the way to deny people to come to the US. It's basically a huge discrimination. Okay, because how are you gonna tell how many people can pay $100,000 for their kids? If you have 4 kids, if you have, you marry your wife and kids and everybody in the family, maybe some people file for their wife and 2 kids, or wife and 3 kids. Now, how? Come on. Are you buying a ticket to go to where? To heaven? So right now they are proposing for people outside the US. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. My brother, hold on.
If my wife fights for me, and then definitely I'm not going to.
No, I think I'm very clear. I'm saying for people outside the US, for people outside the US, for people who haven't filed yet. So if your case has already been filed, you are okay. You can file as long as you file before September, you should be okay. For people outside the US, for those who are looking into filing, you should file really, really quick. But it's not a law yet. It was not passed by Congress. It's just a memo as they normally do. Same memo like what they say, no more birthright citizenship for kids. And what happened? Kids are still being born in the US today. That birthright citizenship was kicked out. So they can say this stuff, and then the judge, they throw it out. Okay? You've seen a lot of things Trump have done to immigrants. This administration, they've done terrible stuff to immigrants. And what happened? They always get thrown out. And the perfect example is birthright citizenship. With all due respect to Trump administration, I respect what they're doing, but let the truth be. The law is the law. Same thing they were saying, spouse of US citizens should leave the country to go and apply for citizenship. Remember that. Then what happened? That thing was kicked out immediately. That thing, the judge just stood up and said, no. And you remember now they're also talking about the country on travel ban. They're standing up on a country on travel ban. A judge ordered that they should grant your green card if your country is on travel ban. Your citizenship, your green card, your work permits, they should give it to you. No way you should be punished because your country is on travel ban. What the heck? You're already in the US, so what? Why you want to punish US citizens? Why you want to punish their spouse? Why you want to say they have to leave the country, they have to go back? So there's a lot of things they've said and they don't go through. And the very perfect one is birthright citizenship, because this was huge. This was so huge we can't imagine. Well, what happened to it? He said, oh, I'm a president. I can just make all the kids go back. No one is going to be a US citizen. Okay. The judge said down, okay, we're going to show you. He was so sure the birthright citizenship was going to stick. I said it from the beginning. This birthright citizenship is not going anywhere. I made like at least 3 videos. I said, you're wasting your time, man. These judges will turn on you. You think they're going to be your puppet in your pockets? No way. He even went to court, the only president in the entire history of US who went to court to make sure he's also like, listening to the debate. Can you believe it? It's crazy. Then the judge just kicked it out. Congratulations to the judges. I love this. This was amazing. So let's talk now about the 100,000. What we talking? I think you understand me now. Okay, you understand me, my brother, because we have to take other questions. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
No problem, brother. Take care. God bless you.
I'm next. Thank you.
Yes, you are next, my sister. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
No, I'm not gonna allow somebody to take your spot. Believe me.
Exactly. Somebody was talking. Thank you very much for taking the call.
You're welcome, my sister. But hold on, my sister, hold on, okay? Before I take you, please, have mercy, okay? Hey, mercy, please, just a minute. I need really to answer something on YouTube because this is so disrespectful. My people on YouTube, they are also there sitting and they are not doing anything and they're just sitting down. So I'm gonna answer just 2 questions on YouTube and then we're gonna keep going, okay? So
Thank you.
the first question on YouTube is gonna come. Hello from Colombia. I have to say hello. Thank you. This is from Zach Gando, and I think it's Aminata. Good afternoon, say. Thank you for doing good and great work. God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you too, Aminata. Inshallah, Yarab. So let's see. Kadu. Hi, I have to say hello. Okay, so I think YouTube, that's what we got. There's absolutely no question. Hello. You're just here to say Trump, woo, woo, woo. No, we are not saying anything about Trump. Trump is a good guy. He's doing whatever he's doing. Okay, but he got, something cheap. And we are not here saying this. I've been doing this for 19 years, man. Le Sunset I think it's Sunset Boulevard, 98. I have to say I've been doing this for 19 years. This is my job, okay? And I have a license to say whatever I'm gonna say. They gave it to me. I have a license to say what I'm gonna say. How beautiful is that? An immigrant in your own US country, doing whatever he's doing. Can you take that away? 30 years, 30 something years. Nothing you can do, buddy. You know my First Amendment right? Freedom of speech. That's what I'm using. You wanna make me Baba? Do it. Let's see. What a beautiful country. With all due respect, man, we are not saying anything wrong about Trump. Absolutely no. God put him there, believe me, but has to be careful with power. Okay? Yeah. You can read the story of the first king of Israel. What happened to him? Okay, what happened to him? Their first king. He was kicked out and killed because he went the other way. God gave him the throne and he misused it. That's what happened. Okay, and he gave it to David. Okay, let's see here. What's your question now, my sister?
So thank you. I have a question. If a green card was given to someone who committed adultery and infidelity, is it possible that it can be taken away, or does it depend on how many years?
Okay, my sister, I'm so sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. You're going to have to forgive me. Can you repeat your question again? There was like a lagging on my end.
If a green card was given to someone and she committed adultery and infidelity, 2 years or 5 years, is it possible for it to be revoked, or do they have to file citizen before that can be pulled out?
No, so I'm just trying to make sure I understand you. So if, let's say you are married to somebody and this person cheated on you, all right? So this person cheated on you, which is really, really terrible, And unfortunately, that green card cannot be taken away because the person cheated on you.
Okay.
This is, to be honest, there's nowhere in US law says if your husband or your wife cheated on you, you can take the green card away. However, the law provide if your green card, your marriage, because you have to understand, my sister, okay? You marry some people, so you marry, but I'm going to tell you which circumstances the green card can be revoked. I'll tell you, okay? I'll tell you. Because, we are human, okay?
Yeah.
For instance, myself, I've been married for 17 years. In a few months from now, I'm going to be 18 years with my wife. You know,
Congratulations, sir.
thank you. I'm not perfect, but I stay away from cheating at all costs. It doesn't come even, it doesn't ring in my head. But I've seen some of my people I know, some of my clients who actually they fell short to this and found themselves going out with other women or other women, or women even going with another man. And what happened, you know, it's really very painful. But most of the time, people trying to work out their situation, okay? Infidelity is terrible, but it shouldn't be the end of marriage, because marriage is not a red carpet. If it's a true marriage, sometimes you can be very angry. It's terrible, because it's gonna be like, how can I trust you again? But I was talking to another person, and this is crazy. A brother of mine from Nigeria, he was saying, we have an open relationship. He told me that my wife and I have an open relationship. I think you understand what I'm saying. You can check out what is open relationship, but this is what they agree. And I sat down, I was telling him, where were you born, my brother? And he's like, I was born in Lagos. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. I was like, seriously? Yeah. You grew up there? Yes. And you do open relationship? Yes. We agree. My wife and I agree. So, and then understanding. Then I tell him, is this really? And then I came back to his senses. I say, are you comfortable? Like one day you walk in your home, you're sleeping in a different room. Your wife is sleeping in a different room. That's why they have their relationship. And she have somebody else in the house. And he's like, I won't be happy with it, because we agree never to do it home. Do it whatever you want to do out there. But unfortunately, there are people like that. They know. And sometimes the person doesn't come for the whole night. Yeah, it's crazy. So you could be crying, but other people, unfortunately, they take this as an opportunity. For me, I can't even stand it. Listen, I can't even stand somebody looking at my wife back. Can't stand it. No, listen, I'm not kidding. I'm a jealous man. I'm jealous of my woman. It's not like I'm going to fight people. I'm going to start killing people. No, but I want to protect my woman. I want to protect my wife. But some other men, I have to understand, look, I have a mind, grew up in the US, my entire life here, so I understand the other people do whatever they're going to do. What am I going to do? I'm not going to tell them, hey, you have to be like me. No. So what I'm trying to say here, if he cheated on you and you try, you should never end my sister relationship because of cheating. Please. No, hold on. I'm going to come to you, okay? They say once a cheater, always a cheater. But no, I don't agree with it. People change. People change. People seriously change. People change. They come to a point and say, you know what? I can't do this no more. I've seen people who were drinking and they say, I don't want to drink no more. I've seen people who were smoking. They say, I don't want to smoke anymore. I've seen people who were taking weed, all kind of stuff. They say, I don't want to do it anymore. I've seen people who were drug addicts. They say, I don't want to do this anymore. People change. So this thing of saying once a person was this is always this. No, that's not true. People change. By God's grace, God can touch somebody's heart and completely change them. So if there's a way you can give this person a chance, because, in every relationship, every true marriage, you need to have these three qualities. This is my experience. I may be wrong. And the first quality is patience. If you have a partner who's not patient with you, they hold on things and they are not easy to forgive, oh, you're in trouble. Because some people will hold on things. It's going to be really tough. Second thing. I'm going to tell you what you can do if you want to revoke the green card. I'm going to get to that. Just be patient with me. Just 1 second. Second thing, every relationship, you have to be selfless. It shouldn't be just me. It has to be about the other person. Some people, they say, oh, I only marry you, but I don't want to see you ever talk to your parent or ever talk to your sister or ever talk to any family member. That's bad. Okay? So it's not like my nails, my hair, my this, but when you also have some money, you buy him a shirt, you buy him an underwear, you buy him some glasses, something small, a nice watch. You buy them this stuff. So it's not just about but it's about both of you, selfless. You care about the other person. Bring flowers when it's necessary. Bring gifts. It's things like this. You think about the other person. This is a relationship. I'm talking about love. I'm not talking about girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm talking about marriage. When people are saying we are married, you need to have these three. First, patient. Second, selfless. Okay? And the last, really, again, what is love? What is love? Love is, you can't touch it. The proof of love is when it is gift. That's the only proof of love. You know, I cannot just say, you know, because I kiss you, because I hold you, because I cuddle you, because all this. No, that's too cheap. You prove love, the proof of love is through gifts. The only proof of love is through gifts. Remember, it's written. Just, he loved the word so much that he gave his own begotten son. Love, give. Love, give. So, selfless, patient, and most important, kind. You cannot call your husband, your wife, or your husband and say, I'm going to call eyes on you. Where is kindness? Why you are being a threat to your own spouse? Why you are being a threat to your own spouse? He's supposed to be born of your bones. Be kind. Use beautiful words. You know, I've been with my wife for some time. About every day, I can, we hug. We just sometimes sit and hug and tell her beautiful words. And she tell me beautiful words. That's it. That's what keeps us going. We are not perfect. I'm going to screw up. I'm going to make mistakes. But we always hold on to each other. We forgiving. Forgive. If you cannot be patient, you cannot be kind, and you cannot be selfless, you can never hold any relationship. You're going to keep running from this man to another man, from this woman to another woman. You will know all the women in the world. You are married, you're still looking for another woman. You are single, now you are praying, God, give me a man, or give me a husband, or give me this, or husband, give me this. And now God give it to you, and now you are still screwing. You want to know all the men in the world. Are you crazy? If you know your wife really good, you know all the women. You want to know all the women in the world? Just know really, really good that woman you have. Then you know all of them. But you don't even understand your wife and you're running all over the place. You wife, you don't even understand your husband. You're going nuts. You want to test everything. Bonds, everything. Anything that works, you can let it go. No. So, I think we are on that. So if he did you so bad and you feel you're at the point you can never forgive, what you gonna do, my sister? You can file, it's not gonna be easy just to say, I'm filing this because he cheated on me, okay? Because the way you can really say that you want to revoke his green card, there must be, like a fraud. There must be, like a deception. You brought him here to the US, and within 1 week or 2 months, 3 months, 6 months later, he just left. Or she left. So this is deception. Because through marriage, you brought somebody here. They have to be patient. You can't leave somebody just because they come and now you say, oh, I don't like them because their mouth, their mouth have very strong odor or this and that or this. You can work on these stuffs. So there must be some type of fraud. Then you can actually report fraud to immigration. It's called a marriage fraud, and it's very serious. If they did this, like let's say, for instance, you brought them within 2 months or 3 months, they're already crazy, or 6 months even, and they already have boyfriend, girlfriend somewhere. Yeah, you can say, you know what, I think this is not what I signed for, and I think I've been used. You can actually file for fraud. And that can basically end their green card. But you cannot just file and say, I was cheated on and I'm trying to file for this. It's never going to work. Because there's no way an immigration guideline is saying if he or she cheated on you, you can go ahead and request to revoke a green card. But after all, the green card does not belong to the person who brought you to the US. Green card belongs to two people. Green card first belongs to the government because the government have power to revoke this green card. If you request to revoke and they accept your request, they're gonna put it in a removal proceeding. They're gonna be a process. Secondly, the green card does not belong to the petitioner, the person who brought you here. The green card belongs only to the beneficiary, the owner of the green card. So I see a lot of people say, you know what, I'll take your green card, and they hide the green card. That's bad. It's against the law. And if you report them to the police, it's basically like, I'm not gonna put it as identity theft, but it's almost similar to identity theft because you stole their identity. It's not yours. Your name is not on a green card. There's no way you can take it away. All you can do is to complain to the government and file fraud. You do it with Washington, you do it with USCIS, you do it with the CBP, do it like 3 times, it's gonna seal it. And the judge gonna look into it. You know, they can send them in removal proceedings and they can be in serious trouble, absolutely serious trouble. Okay, so let's go to another question. I think I'm done with you, my sister. Did I satisfy you?
No, you haven't. Actually, it wasn't. It was the man that she cheated on. And then she's living with the boyfriend now that she cheated with.
How long did they live? How long did they live together?
They lived together for over 5 years, 8 years.
Oh no, it cannot. No. Hold on. If they live together for 5 years, maybe now they got issues. You know what I'm saying? You know how US is. No, you know already. Maybe the man was terrible. Maybe there was issue. There must be issues. They lived together for 5 years. This marriage was real. It's not a fake marriage. Unfortunately, after 5 years, maybe you wanna try fish. You know, after eating so much.
The fish inside your house?
No, I'm just telling you. Look, I'm just so honest with you, okay? If you live together with somebody for straight 1 year, even 9 months, straight 9 months together, you try your best. Some people are pen in a bad. You live together with them and they put you through a lot of problems. Then, if they have proof of that, I cannot really say he's wrong or he or she's right. No, but there must be some issue because if it was a fraud case, if you come to me with this case, I will not take. It's not fraud because they lived together for 5 years. If you come to, yeah, for me, no, look, I cannot really conclude some people who, I'm just telling you, okay, this is legal stuff we're talking here, my sister, okay? Fraud, people when come to immigration, when they come to a different country and fraud, they normally don't stay with you. I have sisters from Morocco, from Nigeria, from everywhere. I mean, all over the world. They come to the US within 6 months, 7 months. She or he start creating all kind of problems and all of a sudden disappear. Then that's fraud. But if they live 1 year, there were cheating issue. Some people are cheater, is in the blood. Some people cheating is in the blood. It's like eating meal. It's like eating food. So if you already know this is the type of partner you have, you know, then you might be facing something else. You know, but if you live together for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, man, why did you stay with somebody terrible like this, cheating and all this? But they probably try to work it out, like we were saying previously. We were saying, try to work it out, try to fix it up, try to do stuff, but it never work out. So you can never say look. If you give me right now money, say please help me to file a case for fraud, it's never gonna work. I don't see how it's gonna work. No way. Because you live together, I'm telling you, my sister, for 5 years. However, if they live together like for 6, 7, 8 months, now you got a fraud case. Okay, 1 year, yes, you have a fraud case. So if you pay me money, you pay any lawyer, it's never gonna work. Okay, unfortunately, you just have a terrible person who's been cheating on you, who's been doing all kind of stuff on you, and you let it go for 5 years. Okay, you try to work it out for 5 years, but unfortunately, it never been worked out. So what can you do in this situation? There's nothing you can do. Can you report them fraud? You can try, but my experience for 19 years is never gonna work.
Thank you for your answer.
Okay, I'm just being very honest. Why? Because
no problem.
Yeah, he have the first year, second year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Okay. Thank you so much, my sister. Take care. Okay. God bless you. Okay. Let's take another person here. Now let's see if YouTube just a minute, my sister. We're gonna take a question here on YouTube. My people from YouTube, I love you so much, man. Yes. For those who just joined us again, my name is Luke with the Matthews Immigration, and it's such an amazing thing that you find people listening to a guy from the village. What an amazing thing God can do. Yes. So I have to just say to everybody here, if you have an immigration case, this time you have to be strong. Don't give up. Be strong. What is yours is yours. A lot of people will be deported, but many people will not be deported. Believe me, this whole thing, we're going to keep running. Don't give up. 2.6 million people self-deport. Self-deport. They didn't even have no case, nothing. They just say, you know what? I'm out. I can't wait. They're gone. Why? Because they are not too strong to take pressure. And I cannot blame you when you decide I'm leaving. Seriously, if you know you have no way out, you know your case is terrible, save money. Save every penny. Stop throwing money on lawyers. Lawyers gonna take everything. They don't care. They don't care. So save every penny just in case something happened tomorrow. Please, you have some money back home. You can start something back Kenya, in Abuja, in Enugu, in Congo, whatever country. You can start something. If you save some money, you can live like a king. But if you have nothing, the same people you've been sending money to, they're going to throw stone on you when you go back home. Believe me. They're going to call you all kind of name. But if you save some money, 15 grand, 20 grand, even 10 grand, you can start a small store and live with dignity. Believe me. So save your money. Yes, go basasa. Wakili, yeah, sawa. Okay, let's take another question here now from, say, congratulations, Anthony, on your anniversary. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. I like when you always put God first in your life. Yes, God is everything, bro. If I'm here, it's just for him. And if I do this free consultation, it's for him. Because you know what? I'm building my account up in heaven. Build your treasure up there. So when we go up there, we are here in this world, man. It's camouflage. Everything is so fragile. You would say, I work so hard. You get green card. You work so hard, you get citizenship. And then after all, you die. You think in heaven they're gonna ask you, what's your citizenship? You are US citizen. Hey, you US citizen, go here. You're gonna be, it's gonna be easy for you. No. Hey, you from where? From Palestine. Hey, you from where? Jerusalem. No. Okay, all this is just things to help us here, but we have to worry more about what is up there. Your passport is not gonna take you to heaven, my sister. Maybe it'll take you to hell. I don't know. I may be wrong. Do good right now. Let's take another question here from Joanne. Hi, Joanne. So what's your question? So when we finish with Joanne, I'm going to take... I'm laughing because people here, they're saying stuff here on comment section. They're saying, are you a citizen in heaven? Yes, a lot of you citizens will be in heaven, but a lot of them will go to hell too. I pray that I don't go to hell, please. Okay, so what's your question, Joanne? Okay, I think we have a mic here. I get you, my sister. Go ahead. What's your question?
You talked about I've been using Minnesota Care. I came here back in 2017. Then I legalized marriage. 2 years ago, I'm supposed to file for the moving condition end of January next year. I'm using Minnesota Care insurance when I came as a student. Then I got married. Still, I added my 2 children. My husband doesn't use it. We had a week, but we stopped like a year ago. So we're only using the Minnesota Care with my 2 children, excluding the husband, because the amount of money he's paying, he doesn't qualify for that. The amount of money I make allows me to use it with my 2 children. I'm just wondering, curious on what you said, basing on that, and regarding filing end of January next year, removal of condition. In line with that, what is the approximate filing for change of status in that I'm in a bona fide marriage? I'm supposed to change in February. I mean, end of January next year. I'm gonna file to remove it. I know it's not free.
Yeah. So I-7, you are talking about this I-751, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I-751 is never free. It's at 700 some change. If you are taking food stamp right now,
I don't. Only
yeah.
Minnesota Care only.
So remember, because you have a 2-year conditional green card, so you still have another 48 months. Automatically, they're gonna give him 48 months. They will not call you for any of you, start asking you all kind of questions. So I can say you're going to be safe. You are going to be safe. If there's a way for you to get out from it right now, that would be good. But because it's gonna take about 48 months, so your husband, by the time 48 months elapse, Trump will be out. By the time they call you and your husband to your interview, Trump will be gone already. Because your husband have a 2-year green card, he's gonna remove the condition.
No, my husband is a citizen. It's only me.
Okay. So you are the one who have a conditional green card, okay?
It's only me. Kids are a citizen and my husband is a citizen. I'm the only one who has the condition.
Okay, so it's gonna be the same response. So what you're gonna do once you remove your condition, you're gonna have automatically 48 months. You will have extension for 48 months. When you get your 48 months extension, they don't ask you question, they don't call you for any of you. They're just gonna send you a 48 months extension automatically. It's automatic. So they're gonna give you a 48 month extension. That 48 months extension, you're still gonna have your expired green card with a letter, a document saying you've been extended for 48 months. It's gonna stay there very, very clear. It's gonna allow you to travel back and forth for 48 months. Now, before you can be called in for interview, Trump will be gone already. We'll have probably a different president, unless if Trump go and run for he does another, he wanna go again, the 3rd term, okay? Unless if he does that, then everybody's screwed, okay? Sorry, my language. So if he goes for the 3rd term, as far as immigration goes, I don't talk about other issues because there are certain things that Trump does that I support. Be honest. There are certain things that he does, I support. There are other things that he does, I'm against, especially immigration. When it comes to things like, gay rights, when it comes to, lesbian, when it comes to military, gay and military in the military, when it comes to, people start learning Quran or the Bible in the school. There are things that I say, okay, he's doing a little bit because I'm a believer. You have to understand my background. I'm a believer. So there are things I support. I say, okay, this is okay. But when it comes to immigration, it's X. I say, no. Calm down, man. Leave us alone. Give us a break. Focus on economy. Focus on building the country like you promised. Give us a break. There are other things I do support, certain things, even though other stuff I'm against. Okay, like taking Jerusalem and say, okay, we're giving it to this so and so people. We do this. I don't support this stuff. I think there's a way to get solution for this. Okay, so again, all I'm trying to say here is as far as your case goes, I think you'll be okay. But if there's a way right now, because they are giving deadline of September, okay, my sister, please close it for now. Okay, please close that. Okay, because they are talking about being so serious about it, so you don't want to fail in the thing of public charge. I know your kids deserve it. They are U.S. citizens. They were born here. This is their right. But again, think about it, And I think you're going to be okay. You're going to get your green card. You're going to get, your citizenship. You're going to get it. You just have to do the right thing, okay? Why I'm saying this is because is you and husband, your kids belong to both of you. You gave birth, you and your husband, those kids.
Yes.
How many kids you have? 1, 2?
Two
Okay,
kids.
so here you have like a jackpot. You're gonna be a citizen at all. Don't worry, you're gonna be a citizen because once you have kids in your relationship, it's like I can't believe how you're gonna screw up not to get your citizenship. unless if they accuse you of committing fraud, or maybe you gave them birth certificate, divorce that was not right, some document that was not right. But for you, it's guaranteed you're gonna be okay. Just have to be patient and do the right thing. Meaning, take this public charge out, this Medicaid out, and try to pay for it, which is gonna be a lot of money, unfortunately, but you have to do that to protect yourself.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care, my sister. So somebody here, let's take question on comments. Here, comment section. I'm gonna take few questions on the TikTok comment section. Good afternoon. I'm still waiting for affirmative asylum case since 2023. No interview up till now. Okay, this is very, very important question for anybody with asylum. I need you to listen up. This is a question on TikTok, and this is a man, Shakis. He's saying this. I hope it's man, so it's a man. It's not a woman. Man Shakis say here. Good afternoon. I'm still waiting for affirmative asylum case since 2023. So for those who don't understand, affirmative asylum is when you file your asylum case directly with USCIS. You came maybe with a visa and then you file your asylum. This is affirmative. Okay, defensive asylum is for those who are already in nouveau proceeding. They cross the border and they send them directly to file the asylum with USCIS. So this is a defensive asylum. So this one is saying, I filed in 2023, but up to now, I don't have any of you. Right now, asylum approval rate is at all-time low. Bottom. If you pay me money right now to help you file for asylum, I'll run away. I won't even touch your money. I'm not kidding, because I already know you file asylum, meaning have deportation. So for anyone with asylum, you need to change your prayer. Pray to God that God is going to push your asylum till Trump is gone. So your prayer that, I filed in 2023, till now I don't have nothing. You have to change that prayer. Please change this prayer. Why? Because if they call you right now and they deny you, as they're denying almost everybody with asylum, are you ready to face the judge? And if they deny you asylum with the judge, what's going to happen? They're going to be deported. You're going to be deported. So change your prayer. Your prayer should be, please forget me till 2028, Trump is gone. But you are praying that, please, I didn't have any of you. So if they call you tomorrow for any of you and they deny you, that's like they're denying everybody. What you going to do? It's like we are living in a two different world. Do you understand what's happening to asylum right now? Do you understand what's going on in immigration right now? Pray, fast that they forget you. They forget your asylum till Trump is gone. Things go maybe a little bit back to normal, so you have a chance to get your asylum approved. It doesn't matter, your asylum is so strong. Forget it for now. Don't change your prayer, man. I have my asylum since 2023, 2024, 2026. No interview. If they call you for interview and they deny you, what's going to happen? Yes, few people are being approved, but most people are being denied. Most people. You look, I want you to go right now on USCIS website and see how many approval rate they have right now. The entire US, less than 8%. Okay, immigration court, not even 2%. Immigration court used to be, the entire US used to be in California 68, 87, 82%. 87, 85, 82%, 83, 84, California. New York used to be around 70s. Today, all of them, 0. If you're trying to approve more people, they kick you out. You're trying to approve more people, they kick the judge out. So what you have to do is to pray to forget your asylum case and also have a plan B. So we answer that right now. Yeah, so if you have, please don't worry. Just pay the asylum annual fee, Brother Sheikh. Please pay about it. And I hope you don't feel bad what I say, okay? Please don't feel bad about it. Please don't feel bad about it. If there's a way to look into other ways, because your asylum is affirmative, meaning if you marry a U.S. citizen, there's a chance you can get a green card, all right? because you file affirmative, meaning it's with USCIS, meaning you came with a visa, meaning you can adjust your status. If you meet somebody you love and they love you, you have a chance. So look into other ways. Don't trust 100% asylum right now. That would be my bottom line advice. Let's go to Galaxy.
Yeah, good day, sir. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, brother Galaxy. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Hi, guy. How you doing too?
God is good. Can't complain, man. Inshallah, ya Rab. God is good.
Amen. Yeah, sir. My question is, what about people who like they didn't pay their annual fee, the UCIS annual fee? How can they do to?
I made a video about that, and actually, you see, is last. That's what I was gonna close my live with. Okay, so I was gonna close this live with asylum, and you can see it's written here. Okay, I write things that I'm gonna say. I write them down. I just write a topic because I know what's going on. I just put a topic, and so when I look at it, I know, okay, so I don't forget. I stay online. Like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what we're gonna talk about. I don't just come and start saying things. So I look into it, I research about it, I look into what the government is saying. So I come here, I'm giving you the real stuff, true stuff, not just guessing in my head. So I made a video about it, and I thought I was going to talk about it because this video kind of, on social media, especially Instagram, went crazy. When a video goes like 350, almost 360 view on Instagram, which I don't have a huge following, and then I say, okay, this is a subject to talk about. So if you fail to pay your asylum annual fee, if you fail to pay your asylum annual fee, in most cases, within 60 days, your asylum will be cancelled. Meaning, if you go to immigration court, you won't have no case. So you are just basically hanging around with nothing. So if they cancel your asylum, what you can do, immediately you have to file another asylum case. File. Because they cancel. So you go online and you're trying to pay the fee, and the fee say, oh, this asylum, it does not exist. Some people are getting this message. Asylum case does not exist. And you're like, how come? I saw it last week, it was there. So if you don't pay it, they will cancel it within 60 days. In fact, 45 days could be canceled. I have people within 45 days, it's gone. So what you're gonna do, you file a brand new asylum. Just put in a new one. Then, when you're in front of a judge, you're gonna show the judge, I have filed my asylum on time, but unfortunately, I never received nothing, no invoice, nothing. So the judge is going to use your first asylum application, your first receipt. They're gonna use that. And then you will continue. Of course, they're gonna use this asylum that you provided before. That's what they're gonna use, okay? But don't forget that since you file a brand new asylum case, unfortunately, with the new thing, when your asylum is canceled, your EAD is gone, your work permit is gonna be gone. So if you are driving and hopping on this work permit, you might lose all this privilege. That's the danger of it. Now, what can you do immediately if you realize they cancel your asylum? This is what you have to do. Very important, my people. You are going to online. You're going to go online on your USCIS account, put in your A number, trying to pay the fee. The message that is going to come on the screen, you're going to print the message. If a message say your asylum was canceled, print that. If they say the message is saying your asylum does not exist, you do not have nothing, you just come with no message, print it. Then you're going to write a letter. The letter is going to be very simple. Here is how the setting of a letter is going to be. The letter is going to have your name on top. The letter, right? It's going to have your name on top. It's going to have your address, your phone number, and your email address. And then in here, around here, you're going to put your asylum case number. And you're going to put your A number. Those must be there. You're going to say your asylum receipt number and your A number. You're going to put there. Those stuff must be there. Then here you're going to put to whom it may concern. You're going to write there, to whom it may concern. Then you're going to come here and say, dear sir, madam, my name is so-and-so, and I had an asylum pending. I wanted to pay a fee, but I never received an invoice. I don't know what happened. I tried to pay the fee, and all of a sudden I don't see my case. Please, help me. I need this asylum back on because I'd never received nothing. I never know nothing was going on. I was waiting for the invoice and unfortunately never received nothing. Especially if you ever call them and you have like a case number, they normally give you like, like a control number. You can put that control number. I call on so and so time and here's my control number. But if you never call them, it's not a problem. Just explain what it is. And then you're going to fill up the form. A form you're going to fill up is going to be G as in God, Godfrey, G 1650. This is to authorize USCIS to take the $102. So you're going to write a check to USCIS of $102 to pay the asylum fee. If you move to a different address, then you're going to also fill up a brand new form known as A as in Apple, R as in Robin, AR11, change of address. You're going to fill that up. So when you fill up this, you're going to send it to the asylum. The way you're going to know how you're going to know where to send it, you look at the receipt on the bottom. On the bottom of the receipt, they will put the address. Your asylum receipt is going to go up there. You're going to wait within 2 weeks. If you log back in, you're going to see your asylum is up. You're going to be able to pay. Some people actually get their invoice. If you do it immediately, if you wait a little bit, you will be toasted, okay? If you wait a little bit, you'll be toasted. So you want to make sure you do it right on time, okay? So I think we're done with you, and I think I answer you. You can go back to that live thing. You're gonna see it, okay? It's very simple. I made a video, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Take care. God bless you.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. How are you? No. That's not your turn, my brother. That's not your turn. You just came in, Henry. You're gonna be patient, brother Henry.
Okay.
Yes, so we're gonna take people who came before you, okay? Here is like Walmart. You come on Walmart, there's this long line, you're gonna wait. So I think, brother, son of Adam, microphone is mute. Say your microphone, we cannot open it. So I don't know how we're gonna talk to you. Okay, say try again later. Your microphone, son of Adam, your microphone is turned off. If there's a way to open your microphone. So I'm gonna disconnect you, my brother. Please, son of Adam, don't feel bad. I'm gonna hang up on you. I'm gonna take somebody after you, and then you come back on. Moderator is gonna put you up. It's gonna put you up, and I'm gonna get you. So I hope everybody's gonna understand that. I'm gonna skip everybody and take again, son of Adam. But for now, I'm gonna skip you. Okay? Try to open your mic, please, please, brother. Okay? Okay, I hope son of Adam don't really feel bad about this, okay? Okay, so let's take this. Brother is the Whiskey Pappy. Okay, what's your question, brother? Yes, hello. Yes, good evening. How are you? What's your question, brother?
So my question is, I filed for my green card in October 2025, sorry. And I got my biometrics in November, which I did. And then we did the marriage-based interview in January. But since January till now, no approval whatsoever. Not even the I-130, no EAD, no green card, no nothing.
And this is stressing you out like crazy. I know.
Yes.
I can understand your stress because you probably want that EAD so you can start working, get your license, get your life together. I can see your stress, and maybe you already have a work permit, but you just want this over. My question, before I answer your question, I'm gonna ask you a question on top of a question. So the question is, so I wanted to say here, brother, there's a brother here, his name is Son of Adam. If you are still here, please, you can come back. Moderator is gonna put you on, okay? Please, moderator, please just put Son of Adam, okay? So if there's a way. Because he was there, but his mic was blocked, and it's just not right. He's been waiting for some time. So this is what's happening. I'm gonna ask you a question, my brother, to see how for me to get a hint of how I can respond to you. My first question is your country on travel ban or not on travel ban?
It's on travel ban.
Okay. And your interview did it around January. Now basically have done almost 7 months.
Yes.
Okay. So when the country's on travel ban, unfortunately, it's not just you. Many people, they do their interview and they have to wait, especially for those who did their interview January and February and March. Now the judge ordered that the government start, letting people receive their EAD, start receiving their work permits, receiving their green card. There is already an order. A judge said the papers should be adjudicated, but unfortunately, the Trump administration went again and appeal. Okay, because they say there's no way you are married to a U.S. citizen and you have to be punished not to receive your green card. So unfortunately, what you're gonna have to do, and this is appear to everybody, you just have to be patient. Don't pay any money to any lawyer. Don't make a mistake don't. Just be patient. Believe me, if your marriage is legit, by God's grace, because paper come from him, okay? You will get your green card. You just have to be patient. Don't spend any money trying to get somebody to help you because there's nothing they can do. They'll take your money and just rob you and that's it. So don't do anything, just be patient. I know it's tough because you need your EAD, you need your work permit so you can work and provide for your family and provide for yourself. So you just have to be patient, my brother. You will be okay because the judge order and USCIS say that we will respect the judge order. We're going to start adjudicating their work permits, all the stuff. We're going to start adjudicating it. But till today, there are few people who are getting their green card. Don't get me wrong. There are people who are getting their green card. But unfortunately, it's going to take some time because there is a huge backlog. So when they start adjudicating, when they start issuing work permits and green card, of course, they got tons of cases piling up. Now you can imagine they can never process everybody within a month. Unfortunately, this can turn into a nightmare, even if processing your case maybe within 6, 7, even 8 months. That's what I'm thinking, knowing how USCIS work. So you have to be patient for at least minimum, and I'm very honest, minimum 4, 5, maybe even 7 months. Because even if they stay, they're going to start adjudicating everybody. They cannot give everybody green card at the same time. It's impossible. There's already a huge backlog. It's like the time of Corona. You know why they issue green card without any of you during Corona, COVID? Because there was a huge pile of cases. And they say, you know what, there's no way if we follow a normal process, this case, people are going to be waiting for 10 years to get their green card. So we're just going to send them a green card in the mail. So you apply, they send you a green card in the mail. And that's what happened. So unfortunately, this administration is not looking at immigrant interests. They just care about their own interests, which is to deny them. So all you're going to do is to be patient. If they follow the process, to be honest, sincerely honest, it's going to take some time. I can see, even if the judge order to start adjudicating green card, they're going to start adjudicating your case today. It's going to take some time because so many cases. So I just want you to have this in your background, to have this in your mind that even though the judge say we're going to start issuing you, it's going to take time because immigration is bureaucracy. Now with this current administration, which is like X on all immigrant cases, now you can imagine it's going to take even more time. So what you're going to do, just be patient. What you're going to do, just be patient. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. Okay? Don't worry about it. Just be patient and you're going to be okay, my brother. Okay? I think I'm done with you. Any other question?
So since my marriage is more than 2 years now, are they still going to give me the 2-year conditional green card or they're going to give me the 10 years?
You touch on something very important because somebody actually asked this question. 2 people asked this question. And they say, okay, since I didn't get my green card on time, you think I'm going to get? No. They are not looking for you to get a 10-year condition, for you to get a 10-year green card instead of a 2-year conditional green card. Depends on the date you file your green card. It's not the time they adjudicate, they approve your green card. It's the date you file. So if you file your green card after 2 years, let's say 2 years and up, automatically it's 10 years. Anytime you file, they receive your case. Maybe you were already 8 months or 19 months or 15 months into marriage. Unfortunately, you're going to get a 2-year conditional green card. But I'm not going to be the judge. I'm just telling you what the law say. Who knows? Maybe you could be exceptional. You know what I mean? So let's see. But the law is very clear. They go with the date of filing, not the date of adjudicating, mean not the date of approving your green card, but the date you file your green card.
Okay, thank you very much.
Take care, okay? God bless you. Okay, let's take another brother. Okay, here we got Wamia. Wamia.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Yes, sir, brother. How you doing, man?
Fine, thank you. Fine,
Yes,
thank
I have to say to
you.
people here, I have to say to my people on TikTok and YouTube, you are so amazing, and I have to say thank you to you. Thank you so much, okay, for being patient. And you can see what I'm doing here is a real live consultation. It's not a gimmick, it's not a joke, it's not like something we program. These are real people with real cases. And if you believe I'm doing a good job to this community, okay, this is something that most lawyers charge a lot of money, and you guys know it. And most of them will not give you a real consultation. All they care about is how to screw you up, how to take your money. That's it. Me, when you talk to me, I'll be very honest. I'll tell you, hey, I don't see a way for you. I'll tell you I can see a way. If there's even a small, tiny window, I'll tell you what it is and how you can get it done. So what I'm trying to say here, if you think I'm bringing something, a little bit something to you, here on this social media, I know you follow other people. Why not follow me? Why not subscribe to my channel? Why not subscribe to my YouTube account? Why not follow me on TikTok? I'm not perfect, but I'm doing my best, okay? So I'll be really happy if you can follow, you can subscribe. And if you subscribe, my consultation is free. But when you subscribe, if you become a subscriber and actually, some people do give little bit gifts. If you do that, then you get your consultation immediately. Okay, but everybody get their consultation within 3 days. 2 days, 3 days maximum, you get your consultation. Okay, and it's a real consultation. It's not a cheap one. I can be with you for 30 minutes, for 1 hour, even 2 hours. I don't care until we got down to your thing. Okay, brother. So I think I'm gonna mute you because there's a little bit noise, and some people here say mute, please mute. There's a lot of noise, so I mute you. But I think you can still hear me. So what I'm trying to say here, let me bring him back up, okay? Hello, brother. Hello, Wamia, how you doing? Oh, his mic now is completely mute. I think he muted his mic. I hope he can come back because I wanted to ask him a follow-up question before I can actually answer his question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so my friend got detained at the airport just yesterday, and he was given a hearing on 11th of August. So we are wondering what are the options that are now available, because we are all confused and all that. Either way, we also in the process of securing an attorney, but maybe you can give us maybe advice on maybe what could be the best possible.
Okay. If your friends was detained, my question is gonna be, what's the reason for detention? Because sometimes when a person was detained, it's not even worth it getting a lawyer because a lawyer is gonna cost a lot of money. So I'm gonna ask you question to see if there's a chance for him to get a bond, or maybe even a habeas corpus, maybe even
So but they said that it will be because of expiry of her visa. Meanwhile, when she came, actually she filed within the 6-month period. So, and they were talking and all that. They just say, the ICE people say that, hey, we just want to help you to expedite the process and all that. But actually she filed within the time limit and all that. So that's why we're wondering, she has a work permit, she has the social, she has everything. And she has been flying. I know she has gone to 3 states actually within a period of maybe 2 to 3 months. Actually, she has been able to
travel back and forth within the US. Okay. My question is, what type of case do they have?
They haven't So far, they only said it's because of expiry of her visa. But
No, I understand. That's the reason why every time somebody's issued NTA, the biggest reason, even if somebody committed a crime, they are not gonna say you committed a crime. They would normally talk always about your visa being out of status because the law give them a power to really, to deport or to put somebody in removal proceeding if their visa is expired. So my question is, right now, they got an EAD, they got a work permit, do they have asylum?
yes, they do have asylum.
Okay, so they have asylum. Which state is this? Texas, Mississippi, where? Louisiana?
Asylum is she filed in Washington State, but she was just she was in Boston actually coming this side yesterday. That's when they got hold of her when she went to board. Actually, she had boarded everything and all that. She was just a matter of just boarding the flight and all that. That's when actually she was stopped.
Your case is a second case. And I hope everybody here who's with us here can hear this, okay? Because this is a sister who had EAD. They have a pending asylum. They have also work permit. I mean, they have a work permit, a license. And you, with your work permit, and your driver license, you are free to travel within the US, especially if you have a pending case. So when they have a pending case and then they detain them at the airport, this is weird. I'm so honest. It's weird. This is a second case. Second case I got within 2 weeks. Same exact scenario. So what I'm trying to say here, we can learn something. I don't know everything, but I learn through what I hear. I can tell you, I can make a video through what client tell me their problem. I can make a video out of that. I'm not gonna say client name, but I can give an advice. I can say, hey, be careful if you are traveling with an EAD from Boston or for whatever airport, or you're going to whatever airport, be careful because some people are having this, that. So what I can say, okay, what I can say is you have to hire a lawyer, and a lawyer must be local. Don't get a lawyer who's very far, a lawyer who's gonna go visit her over there because maybe there's something else. Maybe she committed a crime, maybe something definitely is behind this. Maybe her asylum was denied without her knowing. Maybe she got a removal order without knowing. Because a lot of people, and I'm not kidding, so many people got deportation order without knowing. So there could be something without, it doesn't make no sense. But what I want you to do for her, you're gonna go to EOIR right now. If you have a number, a copy of a work permit, if you know her A number, you're gonna go on Google right now and type EOIR. I made a video about this many times. EOIR. You're gonna put space, you're gonna put status, you're gonna put EOIR case status, EOIR space case status. What you're gonna do once it opens up, you're gonna put your friend's A number. You're gonna put their country of origin. And it's gonna show you, once you do that, you're gonna click, it's gonna show you exactly what's happening. I'm 100% sure they probably have a deportation order without knowing. Look, I may be wrong. I may be so wrong. But I'm 100% sure because what I'm telling you, the person who was detained, they had an order. They miss a court date without knowing because immigration now what they're doing, and unfortunately it's very terrible for immigration courts. Even when you update your address, they tend to send your document, your notice to appear to your old address. So that you will get a removal order in absentia without knowing. Seriously. So they're doing this to so many people. You have to log in monthly at least twice. Every month you have to log in twice, put your A number to check what's happening. If you don't do that, you may end up with a deportation order without knowing. So I think if you do that, you'll know the truth. Before you talk to a lawyer, you're gonna see her case, you're gonna see her problem, you're gonna see everything is gonna be up there.
Okay, I'm gonna try to
now,
that we really doubt whether she's on criminal because she just came recently around 2024.
yes. If you come 2024, you're already on expedited removal, meaning, they can do whatever they want to do. And that's the other problem. So if you came before 3 years before Trump became president, you are safe. Anybody who came after 3 years, they are not safe. Unfortunately, this is what it is. If you have your asylum case and you file after 3 years before Trump became president, you are seriously not safe. Why? Because anything like this can happen to you. But if you came before Trump, like 3 years before Trump became president, maybe you have your asylum 2024, your case is not on expedited. So my advice right now, if you have asylum case, and this is already actually a memo, they are not supposed to do this, but this is what's happening. Your asylum is within 3 years from when Trump became president. Don't be using the airline, because already this is the second case I'm hearing, and it's real. It's not a joke. I don't know this brother. This brother know me, of course. He's on live with me, but this is the second case. So my conclusion here, I'll say, please avoid it. Avoid airline, because you might be another victim. She can do it 1, 2, 3 times, but who knows? Maybe you do it again and you find yourself in trouble. So the best thing is to avoid airline. Take a train. Drive. It could take forever, but it's better. At least you're gonna make it and come back. Okay? So again, you have to hire a local lawyer. Hire a local lawyer. Check online first. If you see they say deportation order is already in there, don't even waste no time to hire a lawyer, because there's nothing you can do. However, if you see a court date is already set up in the system, then get a lawyer. Give the lawyer, deposit. Let the lawyer try to work on getting them out. And how you get them out is to file. They're going to file habeas corpus. Habeas corpus is going to help them to come out quicker. But now there's a condition to file for habeas corpus. You have to be detained for some time, for a little bit time in detention center before you can qualify. But I have clients all the time who just been detained for a week, and we put habeas corpus. Within a week, they get released. However, if they get detained in Texas, Mississippi, I'm talking, this is a state, I need you to listen. If your family member, your friends, is detained on 5th and 8th Circuit, and I made a video about this, meaning Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, no bond. Even if you cannot do a habeas corpus, it's never gonna work. They are terrible, terrible, terrible state for you, immigrant, to live in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. They are really beautiful states if you are a U.S. citizen. But if you don't have your paper yet, you should not be living in Mississippi, Texas, and Louisiana. They are terrible because it's under 5th Circuit. No bond for you if the ICE detain you. They say no bond. 8th Circuit, we have, Iowa, we have Arkansas, we have Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Yeah. So those states on 8th Circuit, you can just type state of 8th Circuit and check if your state is on 8th Circuit or your state is on 5th Circuit. And please do your best to move. Why? Because those circuits don't give you a bond. It's a law. It's a law. So, if you have a family member detained over there, just say bye-bye. You're going to fight the case, they're going to be detained, they're not going to be released until they come out. Texas is a beautiful state. Louisiana is a beautiful state if you have your papers. But if you don't have paper, don't even think of living there. I'm no joke. The best state, I'm going to make a video about the best state. Okay, we have 2nd Circuit, we have 6th Circuit, and 11th Circuit. There are only 3 circuits where they don't go along with Trump. They don't support Trump. They don't want to hear nothing about Trump. And they make it so hard for Trump. These are pure Democrat states. 2nd Circuit, 6th Circuit, and 11th Circuit. I'm going to make a video about all the states on those circuits so you know the best state for you to live in. Why? Because these states, they support 100% immigrants. Most of them are 100% Democrats. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Like 2nd Circuit, we have New York, we have Connecticut, and Vermont. Best state for you. Because if you are detained, you can apply for bond, they can release you. And they don't share information with ICE. They never share information. The other states, they do. I'll make a video and give you the reason why you should avoid those states. I hope what I'm giving you is helping you. Please, if you like what I'm doing, follow me, subscribe, okay? Support this brother. Thank you so much. My consultation again is free. Thank you so much, brother. We're gonna take another person. And this is who is Freedom. Hello, Freedom. How you doing? Uh-oh.
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Thank you for the hat and the beard. Huh? I wish I was like that. My wife always tell me, I want you to leave your beard. You look, more of this. I used to have a beard like this, like a huge beard. I know it's so big, but it used to be like that. And then I say, you know what? I took it off. And some of my people say, so good. My wife said, no, I want you to have your beard on. Then I was a rebel. But I think I'm going to grow with it. I'm going to keep the beard on. Let me come back old guy. What's your question, Freedom?
Sir, first of all, I would like to say you are amazing. You are the best because, most of the lawyers, they take $250, $200 just only for conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, just to know what you want to know, they take $250 and everything. But you are here helping people, but people don't understand sometimes. I'm sorry to say that. I really appreciate what you are doing.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you. God bless you too. I like when somebody come and appreciate the thing we do. We are doing this. Yeah, you see, today is Sunday, okay? My wife is there, my kids are there, supposed to be, like really spend time with my wife and my kids, because this is their day. It's a Sunday. I'm supposed to be with them. But I say, you know what? I'm going to bring a plus on this community. I'm going to do something. I'm not perfect, believe me. But I'll do my best. I will do my best to try and help. Life is too short, right? I have many lawyers in New York who are charging $400. I have some other lawyers say, oh, you want to talk to my other lawyer, it will be $300. But if you want to talk to me, it's $400. If you want to talk to me, it's this. And it's crazy. Imagine you just want to get a little bit info. You want just to get a little bit insight. And they charge you. Again, this is the world we live in. God give us everything for free. The breath we breathe, which is the most important thing. And yet, we human, we figure a way to put this breath, this air, in the container and start charging it, hundreds per minute when God give us for free. This is who we are. This is the nature of human. It's terrible. But unfortunately, that's the reality. God gave you this power. You are a lawyer, you're making really good money, you lack nothing, and yet you are so terrible. Even if people can never get you over the phone, they call you, you are so terrible. You can't talk to your own clients, they pay you money. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's thief, it's stealing, it's bad. Okay, so I try to change this narrative. Somebody pay you so much money, and all of a sudden, you don't want to talk to them. Why? Why? All people pay for, they want to have comfort. They want to know how my case is going to be when I'm in this or this happened to me. And yet you yourself are afraid to call a lawyer. You are afraid to call the old lawyer. Because every time you call, you talk to a secretary. Every time you call, you talk to a secretary. If you call me on the WhatsApp line, when you have an appointment, you will talk to me. I will call you. I will talk to you directly. Not a secretary, not somebody. Yes, I have secretary. I have people working with me. I can't do this by myself. No way. But I make sure I'm on top of this. Okay, because I've been myself, I'm in your shoes. I've been there. It's too much. You pay somebody money and somebody just screw you up. And some lawyer, actually, people are supposed to get their case approved, but the lawyer is terrible. It's against the client. And unfortunately, a lot of my people from Africa, they think like, I have a white lawyer, so I'm going to get it right. You are wrong. Some of these people are against you. Don't think your white lawyer is 100% with you. And most of them, they don't even understand the law. I see a lot of cases come to me. I'm like, this is a green card here, man. How did you get it wrong? Like, I see a lawyer tell a person, oh, yeah, you know what? Don't file for divorce. We're going to have to file now. We're going to do a waiver. What? You talk to a lawyer. You know your client have a marriage from back home in Nigeria. They tell you that, oh, I wasn't married. Just an example. Okay, example for Nigeria. It could be any other country. But I'm giving example for Nigeria because Nigeria is our big giant. Is all our big giant in Africa. You know your client have a case from Nigeria. You are not familiarized with Nigerian case. Instead of you being honest, you're going to tell a client, no, we're going to do a waiver because that marriage wasn't real. and this and this and this. Now you say, okay, we're gonna file your case, and then later on we're gonna put a waiver, and you go do a waiver. You just screw up the green card. And I've seen this a million times. This lawyer could be practicing for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, but they have no clue about Nigeria. And some other lawyer, they're just, divorce lawyers. They have no clue with immigration. They just come in immigration because they're hearing Trump, 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 Trump. Okay, or they just say, no, I'm going to start doing immigration. They come in. They never took time to go and study immigration. Yes, they are lawyer, but they never study. We take course every year. I'm not kidding. We have to take course of new laws, new development, what's going on, how to treat this law, how to help our clients. And not only that we go, you're going to have immigration judges, you're going to have, everybody's going to be there. We're going to be there for 4 or 5 days, taking this new course, getting it right, and know how to protect the client. So you have a lawyer who's have no clue about Kenya, and he's telling you, I'm going to help you. Yes, they can help you, and you can get your green card. But if you know your case is a little bit twist, be careful, because your lawyer can screw you up big time. There's people supposed to get a green card, but they got the wrong person. And the wrong person is not that they don't have experience. No, you may not have experience, but if you are available, meaning when a client wants to talk to you, you can talk to them. It's a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. Like, you calling your lawyer for the entire time, 2 years, you never heard from them. And yet you pay. This is stealing. Okay, I'm going to give you an example to tell you that I'm not perfect. I had a sister from Dominica, not Dominican Republic, Dominica, whom I submitted all the paper. We had a VAWA, put the VAWA in, everything in the system, everything really good. Then she did a fingerprint, and all of a sudden, there was a mistake on the EAD, okay? EAD, because I don't do everything, okay? I review the case, everything I review. And there was a mistake. Instead of C9, it was, I think it was C29, if I'm not mistaken. So it was a section which saying is, we are going to get a green work permit based on when the VAWA is approved, instead of getting a work permit as the VAWA is pending. There are two different things when you have a VAWA case. You can get a work permit when your VAWA is pending, or you can get your work permit when your VAWA is approved on an EAD. So we made that mistake. Long story short, she just lost her mind. I'd say, okay, we gotta fix it, great. And then we send it and we wait. You know how immigration goes. It goes like, like a like a bike, like walking on a highway from New York to Florida. It's not flying like it used to. Call me like crazy. Call every day. And then I told her, just be patient. Everything's going to be okay. Your first time we submitted, and it came directly. Okay. We submitted for you. You got your receipt within a month. You got everything. You did your fingerprints. Everything is fine. We already corrected. And I can actually show you. We corrected. Seriously, I have it here. I can pull it up. I can show you. But just to protect her identity, I'm not going to pull it up. It's there. We did it. But guess what? She just lost her mind. Calling. Oh, I need to work. I say, listen, I cannot approve your paper. There's nothing I can do. If there's a mistake, whether on a green card, whether on a work permit, we have to correct it, and you have to be patient. So guess what? I end up withdrawing from her. And for 10 years, this one person I withdraw, one person. And I'm not proud of it. And sometimes I feel like maybe I should call her again. My conscience, okay? So maybe I should call her. Maybe we should try to settle this. Maybe we should try to talk. I feel sorry for her. She's right. She needs a work permit, but I don't approve papers. So in 10 years, I have that incident because I don't like somebody to disrespect me. I do my best. You got your fingerprint. You got everything. So be patient. If the name was misspelled, it's a small thing. It's going to be corrected. If your date of birth maybe was something wrong, it could be our mistake, could be immigration mistake. We're going to correct it. If there was a section in the thing that was entered wrong, we're going to correct it. There's nothing that can never be corrected. Even if your green card came with a mistake, your citizenship document came with a mistake, you can correct it. Absolutely. Nothing is, your passport came with a mistake. You can correct it. So I told her, this is not a problem, just be patient. But I have to be very honest. I felt bad about it, you know? Okay. So what we're gonna do, we have to let it go for my peace. And she didn't pay the money. In fact, she wasn't able to pay the money. You know, we have your monthly payment, you're gonna pay this. She never paid. She paid like 1 or 2 payments, and that was it. And it was $300. You know, we normally, our monthly payment is about $500. We give you installment of $500. On certain cases, it depends. Some other people can be $400. Some other people can be a little bit. It depends. So she could not pay it. And I told her, don't worry, I don't want your payment. I know you are not working. I know your situation is really terrible. Just stay until you get your work permit. Nobody does these things of kind of stuff. I'm patient. I say, no, it's okay. I know we need money to pay the bills, to take care of certain things, but I will be patient with you. She just lost it. She don't see the good thing I've done for her before. I told her, I want you not to worry about payment until you start working, because they fire her job. She's just sitting home doing nothing. And I'm a human. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a child of somebody. I have to feel sorry for this lady. I say, don't worry about your payments. I'll take care of you. And she have that thing, and she still go crazy. I said, this one, I think she's smoking some weed. Gotta let her go. So I took her aside. I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying anything to my people, you know, smoke. I'm not saying anything about that. So I'm just saying maybe hers was too much for her. Okay, Freedom. Hello, Freedom.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I took so long to try and explain this. I'm just trying to say I'm not perfect too, but I do my best. I really do my best. I love my client. I try to do the best. 19 years is a long time. Okay, it's really a long time. If you saw me 19 years, my face did not have this wrinkle. My face did not have all this wrinkle. I was like a baby, even going to court. You know, I remember seeing Judge Rifko, Judge Finston, Judge Honeyman, Judge, you know, like what? They would keep looking at me. There's like, you are just a baby in court.
My baby's just...
Yeah, I was so young, and now 19 years later, here I am. You know, all I'm growing up, my hair came off. It is what it is, you know. So what we can do, life is too short. I know my time is too short. If I'm lucky, I can do another 10 years. If I'm so lucky, I can do 20 years. If I'm lucky, I can do 30 years. If God give me a chance, I can do maybe another 40. If God say, you know what, I'm going to give you more, he can give me 50. But that's it.
Give you long life.
Yeah, but that's it. We got...
You live.
Thank you so much. But our life is so short. We all gonna die. We're going. My wife, in fact, today we were talking about... I was talking with my wife today about God, and how she was just telling me, wow, it would be amazing if I can see, you know, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And I was telling her, it would be amazing if I can see really Abraham, if I can see David, if I can see God himself, like God the creator. Has no father, has no beginning, have no end. He's been here. I can see him. That would be amazing. And I say, if I can see Jesus Christ, oh my goodness, that would be amazing. If I can see Muhammad, we were talking about this stuff, because our life, my sister, is too short, okay? Don't think your passport is going to take you to heaven. You are from Philippines, be happy. You are from Nigeria, be happy. Fight the fight to get a paper. Yeah. If your paper don't go through... Yes, you're African, right?
Yeah, I'm Ethiopian.
Okay, Ethiopian, these my people, good people. Okay, so what's your question, my sister? I really appreciate, okay? I'm so sorry, we went too far with your question.
It's okay, sir, but I would like to talk to you personally, please. I'm begging you.
Okay, so this is what you're gonna do, my sister, okay, Freedom? You're gonna go on our WhatsApp line, okay? You're gonna go on our WhatsApp line. It's a WhatsApp, or you can go on our website. For anyone who here want to talk to me face-to-face, personal, it's a free consultation. I will take my time to talk to you, to listen to you, and I'm going to give you a real solution. If I don't give you solution to your case, no other lawyer is going to give you solution. Believe me. If I tell you, and you don't have to be with me, but I'm going to tell you, and then you can choose whoever's going to help you. But I'll tell you exactly what's happening to your case. So what you're going to do, go on our bio, take the WhatsApp line, send a message. Once you get a message, you gonna get a message, okay? It's gonna be an automated message. And you're gonna follow the link.
People, that's why I'm asking you, please.
No.
Remember my name?
I will listen. There's no need for your name. You can say, I'm Freedom, I spoke to you. When over there, you're gonna say, I'm Freedom, I spoke to you. And then you may have your consultation on Tuesday, because Monday I take break always Monday. Sometimes I do consultation on Monday, but I usually take a little bit break to focus on people's case.
Okay.
Tuesday is always a consultation. Thursday is a consultation. Saturday is a consultation. Again, Saturday is a little bit late, and Thursday is always a little bit late because morning we have to do a lot of other things. Okay, so we have about 3 consultations weekly. Sometimes it can be 4, depending if the week is not tied up. So everybody I talk to. So do that and I'll talk to you, okay? I will talk to you. Just say, I'm Freedom, I spoke to you, okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Freedom. Let me write your name down, okay? So so we can talk, because I know you've been patient waiting for too long, and yet I didn't answer you, okay? Because you wanted private.
You're very nice. Honestly, trust me, because a lot of lawyers, if you don't pay such amount of money, they don't help you, you know?
I used to be like that too. You know, can I be... I used to be like that too, Freedom. I used to be even terrible. I used to be not ever even answer people phone calls sometimes. I used to be so terrible.
Wow.
But it's when you have a purpose. If your purpose is just to make money, this is who you're gonna be. You're gonna be running just after money. But if your purpose, God touch your heart, Allah Akbar touch your heart, Jehovah Jireh touch your heart, and say, you know what? You must do my work. And you know He's telling you this is what you have to do. You know, it's not like a coincidence. You know He's telling you to do this. Then your purpose change. It's no longer about money. Now it's about you knowing who you are and what you have to do.
Amen.
Okay, because many people are lost. They don't know. They don't know why they're doing this for. They do this for money. That's it. So if you're doing anything for money, then you're gonna be screwing up everybody, because all you care about is money. Okay. Take care, okay?
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna talk to Henry. Okay, we are with Henry. So Henry, before I take your question, my brother, I'm gonna answer here one question for who? Okay, this is a question from KESS. It says, how long does the I-130 take to get approved or get interview? It depends, okay? So if your country is on a travel ban, unfortunately, you might be sometimes be approved and be called in for interview, and you still wait a little bit because, again, the travel ban. But normally for your I-130 to get approved, normal processing is between 16 months all the way to 22 months. So there is no fixed time when your I-130 can be approved. But most people, and I'm telling you this for my 19 years experience, okay, is normally, it used to be before between, if you're already in the US, and you file an I-130, maybe concurrently, is way faster. So quick, fast. But if you're outside the country, it takes longer. So you're gonna see between 16 months all the way to 22 months. 16 months, 22 months. I was talking to a brother here who said his I-130, they just responded to him, and it took about 18 months. Okay, so I'm just saying this is a real thing. If somebody say you're gonna get your I-130 approved within 18 months, 9 months, like I hear this lawyer say here on TikTok and social media, they're lying to you. Your I-130 petition, if you are in the US, is gonna be quick because you file concurrently. They're gonna call you quick for interview, especially right now with Trump. Cases are not taking long. They're gonna call you in for interview very, very quick. However, if you are outside the US, it's gonna take 16 months. If you are from Jamaica, it's fast. Okay, from Barbados, it's fast. From St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis. If you are from where? From Dominica. You are from Guyana. Yes, the I-130 goes really quick. Sometimes it can be a little bit time, but when it goes to the NVC, then it flies so quick because they don't have any backlog. The population is so small, so they really adjudicate their cases really, really fast. Every time I have a case from Jamaica, the only time you have to wait is when it's at USCIS. But once the case is approved and is forwarded to NVC, it's like fly so fast, so quick you can't imagine it. Yeah. So if you are from Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, then you have to give yourself 16 months and up. Okay. Let's take a question here on YouTube. Then I'll take you, Brother Henry. I didn't forget you. We're going to close with you. So here, God bless. Why will ICE arrest people with EAD and pending I-485? No. ICE don't arrest, never. If you have a pending I-485, they will never arrest you. But if you have a pending I-589, okay, I-589, which is an asylum, yes, ICE are doing all kind of crazy stuff, especially if your I-589 was filed 3 years before Trump became president. If your your asylum was filed 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, then you are fine. So they are not really arresting people, but unfortunately, people trying to board the airline, taking the airline to go places, yes, they may find themselves in serious trouble. But if you have a pending green card, you are okay. Nobody can touch you. Okay, you have a spouse, married to a U.S. citizen, you are 100% good. Nothing to worry about. You just have to file it, and hopefully you enter with inspection, or you were admitted, legally admitted, meaning you have an I-94, or maybe you came to ESTA program, or you enter maybe with an I-94, maybe a J1. Now, J1 is always a problem because some J1, they have to waive. They have that 2 years residency, the waiver. So you have to put a waiver before you can actually look into your green card. So it all depends. But if you came in, except for C1D, people came with a cruise to work in the US. They work on a cruise, they work on the ship, they work on the airline. Anything that has to do with C1D to adjust in the US is very tough. Unless you marry a US citizen, in the case of VAWA, maybe asylum approved, and maybe you have a T visa, U visa, you can get your green card. But if you want to get your green card directly through your marriage with a C1D, is impossible. Okay? Just a crew member, you enter the US on a crew member visa, it's tough to get a green card, unless those 5 conditions. Marry a military, and then they do a military parole in place, VAWA, T visa, U visa, okay, and asylum. Okay, so Henry, what's your question, brother? Hello, Mr. Henry. Hello, brother Henry, can you hear me? Oh, this is not gonna be good. Henry been waiting here forever. Now he cannot talk. Oh my goodness. Hello, brother Henry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, thank God. I was just saying, wow, what is this?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you very good. What's your question, brother?
Okay. Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
I have a sister back home. So she have a kid for American citizen here. She have 3 kids. But eventually the man that he have the kid with passed away in America here. But those kids were born overseas in abroad. And they are not regularly married when they have those kids. She's asking, did she have a chance to bring the 3 kids back here in America?
Okay, so I want to make sure the father of the kids passed away and was already a U.S. citizen before the birth of these kids. Before the birth of the kids, all right?
Yes.
Okay. So the kids, there is absolutely a way to request for citizenship. Even if the father died, the kids are already, U.S. citizen. There's a process. There's a process for them to acquire their citizenship. So the process is a little bit longer. And, if I have to explain it to you, there's absolutely a way to get a, citizenship. So there are 2 ways. The first way is basically to look into, did they do, something we call it C is a CRB one. Basically, you go to report birth abroad. Okay, is to report birth abroad. When you have a child, when you are a U.S. citizen and you have a child born outside the U.S., the first thing is to look into, did the father report this kid to the embassy? did the father report this kid to the embassy? And then for everybody here, if you have your kids born outside the US, please, you make sure you go to the embassy, even if you don't want to bring your kids here, you want to keep them there. This is an example here for everybody to listen to. You go to the embassy where the kids are living and complete the document to report that your kids, you are the father for these kids. Therefore, if anything ever happened to you, your kids will be able still to go ahead and get their US passport and come to the US. Now, if the father did not follow those process, it's going to be a little bit complicated. It's going to be very tough because now you, the mother, you, the parent, need to get all proof of citizenship. And they're going to be conditioned. The father must have at least 5 years physical presence in the US. This is the law, okay? I'm telling you what the law says. The father of those kids must have 5 years physical presence for those kids to qualify to get the citizenship too. Because sometimes somebody get a citizenship within 2 years and they leave the country. So you're trying to apply for your child to get a citizenship, even if for your, you can apply for your spouse, but they're gonna be a condition you have to come back. For your spouse, it's not a problem. But to get your kid's citizenship, you must meet the requirement of 5 years. 5 years physical presence in the US as a US citizen to bring those kids. So that's gonna be the test. They're going to look into, the embassy is gonna look into whether the father stayed in the US 5 years. If they meet this requirement, if they meet it, then they can continue. But they need to get a lawyer in the US who's gonna go ahead and help them with the process. It's very, very important. Because if you get a lawyer back, maybe Nigeria or Kenya, it's gonna be something else. You wanna get a lawyer in the US who's gonna represent that child over there. Very important, so they can put the correct documents. Okay, so that's what it is. But the question again, yes, those kids may be US citizen. The question is, did the father follow the process? That's the question mark. Did the father follow the process? Meaning reporting this birth abroad, reporting that, hey, I have kids born outside the US, and they went to the embassy and registered. So if you have kids right now born outside the US, please, 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 they are already US citizen. By their work you have to do, just in case something like what happened to this person here was asking for a sister or a friend. So you make sure you go to the embassy and report birth abroad. Please report this birth abroad. It's very, very important. Follow the process. Okay, and also there's going to be a test. They're gonna ask and check if you have that physical presence in the US, because you have to meet a test. If they have no physical presence, even if you give me how much money, I'm not gonna be able to help. And even if any lawyer tell you, yes, I can help you, but they don't really look deep into physical presence in the US before leaving the US and went to have those kids over there. So if they have kids and that's just left and went to Guyana, went maybe to Nigeria, went maybe to Philippines, they just get their citizenship, a pack and went there, have kids, came back in the US, and they don't have the physical presence of 5 years, they don't qualify. I'm saying that because I've done it. I've done it. Not one, not two, not three. I've done many of them. And they went down. We were looking so good. Yes, yes, yes. And they say, yes, I have physical presence 5 years. And then we check, okay, the taxes, the this, the bank account, all this stuff. And then, boom, we don't have it. After submitting everything. It happens all the time. The people will be like, yes, I have it. I have my citizenship for 8 years. Okay, let's see physical presence. Now we go. They start looking. Oh, you stay in Nigeria for 9 months last year, and then you came to the US, and you went back to Kenya, you stayed for another 7 months, and you came back to the US for 6 months, and you went back, yes, you have your citizenship for 8 years, but you don't have physical presence. Then everything, yeah. So, my brother, I think I answer you. God bless you. Good luck. Yes, those kids are US citizens, but they need to meet the test. They are 100% US citizen, but they need to meet the test. So in a situation like this, imagine that kid came through the southern border. Those kids came through the southern border. Those kids are US citizens. They're gonna come, they're gonna be in room for proceedings, and then the judge. I'm telling you this because I had a guy known as Jorge. He used to live where? He used to live somewhere up in York, PA. York, PA. Yes, York, PA. I think this was back in 2011. 2011. I have a case for Jorge. 2011. And he crossed the border. The father was born in the US. And he's a US citizen immediately. But we need now to see the test. Now we start looking for the father's birth certificate. We couldn't find it. We look for the father, anything that has to link him to the father. We couldn't find anything. We went each state. There are 50 states in the US. We seriously apply for birth certificate, a duplicate birth certificate to each state, and nothing came through. Each state said this record does not exist. I asked the guy, are you sure your father? And the mother said, I saw the US passport with him. I saw this country of birth in his passport was US when he was dating me back in where? In Honduras. I know what I saw. The country of birth, it says USA, United States of America, in his passport. Okay. Where in US? We don't know. We searched all the states. We couldn't find it. Do you have even a copy of this? No. So you have a father who's a US citizen, a mother who's a US citizen. Make sure you have something tangible, like a copy of their citizenship, copy of their passport. Just keep it somewhere. And you, father or mother, can do a favor for your kids. Make sure they have a copy, especially if they are responsible kids. They are not going to steal anything from you. It's not like they're going to go and start applying for credit card or stuff. No, just a copy of that document, just in case something happened to you. The lawyer will know how to go about it. This case took us in removal proceedings 10 years. We know he's a US citizen. The mother said, I saw the passport, and we took it very serious. But we couldn't get it done. What we end up with? Because we couldn't prove at the end. Now, here's a judge. He is a chief counsel. Back in the day, we call him chief counsel. ICE lawyer, government lawyer. And then chief counsel now said, we cannot continue dragging this case. We cannot continue waiting. We've waited for 10 good years. We have to close this case. Don't you agree, counsel? I was like, yes, I think so. So I already went back then. I already put in his DACA. And then I told him, you are a US citizen, but we cannot prove it. I believe what your mom said, and I believe what you say. Jorge, we have to put in DACA. So we did put DACA. He got his DACA. And I told him, you have to travel to Mexico, Canada, whatever, get this done. So you are married already to a US citizen. You have 3 kids. You will get your green card. Unfortunately, you're not going to jump into citizenship. He listened to me today. He's a US citizen. He is a US citizen. Through whatever. So what I'm trying to say, okay, if you don't have anything tangible to show proof for citizenship, it's going to be a problem. If you don't have anything tangible to prove that this father was a US citizen, it's going to be an issue, because it can be very easy, because all you're going to do is FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, send to USCIS, get the record. Now we're going to see his record. The good thing about immigrants is that we can request record directly with USCIS. If it's a US citizen born in the US, now you need to go to the states to request for birth records, stuff, especially if you don't know the states. But USCIS is only one government agency. You're going to go over there, do a FOIA, you're going to get all the record and start from there. Once the FOIA comes out, boom, you're good. And you're going to say, this person deceased. They have kids in the US, and this is a death certificate, but we want to get a record. They'll give it to you. But make sure you use a lawyer, because sometimes when you go by yourself, then they start driving you like this. So, and then once you get the records, if they don't have any proof of citizenship, that's where you're going to start, and you should be good. Once you get it, then now we're going to check residency. Do they meet the residency requirements? Second thing is to now go over there and report this to the embassy. and then we move on from there and see how the kids can come to the US. If it becomes so complicated, if the mother in the US, they have a mother in the US who's a green card holder, then it's good. But if they don't have a marriage, they never marry, that could be another issue that they can bring up. And I'm telling you, they always bring it up because they say the kids were born out of wedlock, this, that could be an issue. But it shouldn't be a big issue. Okay? Take care.
Okay.
My people,
Right.
I have to say thank you.
He have a 5 years physical presence in America, but he didn't report the birth of those kids abroad
Okay.
to the embassy before he passed away.
Okay. So now we understand one thing. I can't say much. So if you want to talk to me, you can tell the mother to contact me, or you yourself can contact me. But I think I already took so much time. You have an idea, you have knowledge now, and you already know how to go about it.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Okay. So
Bless
for
you.
you're welcome, my brother. For those who've been listening to me, do you think I know something? Isn't it a beautiful thing when I'm swimming in the ocean? I understand the law, understand the rules, I understand all these stuff. I'm not guessing, my brother. I'm not reading somewhere, oh, ChatGPT or Google, whatever. This is real stuff. Okay, it's there, it's there. He asked me a question, boom, I know exactly how to go about it. I know exactly the answer. It's amazing. If you contact me, I didn't talk to you. I cannot talk to everybody. I'm not perfect. There are things I don't know. If I don't know, I'm just going to check in the law library. Boom, it's going to come up and I'm going to tell you, hey, this is what it is. But believe me, 99.8% of things, as far as immigration goes, I know it. 19 years is not today. So, experience is more than anything. If I didn't talk to you here, please forgive me. I cannot talk to everybody. Okay? Continue supporting me. That would be a beautiful thing. Subscribe, follow. This life is over. This life is over. Sunday, same time. No rush. We've learned how to be patient. We've learned how to control ourselves. We have learned how to love each other. Love each other. Love is the ultimate thing. Okay, love. God is a patient God. God is a loving God. Okay, God is not a rushing God. If he was rushing, this system of thing will already finish it, and me and you, we probably won't even have a chance. But he's so patient. He's so gracious. He's such a gracious God. He's so a loving Father. So all you can do to your partner, to your kids, is to love them. If you can, love them. Stop mistreating people because you are a U.S. citizen. Stop mistreating people because your country doesn't like, foreigners. Stop. Don't be among those people. Be among the people who spread love. And how you can do love is do the best you can. Do the best you can, but stay away from sin and sinful desire. It's the most important thing. If you're smoking, try to quit. If you drink too much, try to slow down. If you be womanizing, try to slow down. If you're a woman running after every man, try to slow down. Do your best. Life is not just about this stuff. Life is about also you knowing who you are. If you know who you are, your life will change. You will never be the same. If you sincerely know who you are, that you are a spirit, you are not just this body, you are a spirit. Once you understand that, your life will change. And once you understand your mission here on earth, why they send you here, because you came here, not just for you to come and screw around, but what mission they send you here. Once you know your mission, your life will never be the same. Whether you are here in the US, whether in Nigeria, whether anywhere you are going to be happy and very fulfilling because you know who you are. All you have to do is to follow your mission, is to follow the road, is to follow the path and be successful. Thank you so much. God love you. I love you too. Till next time, thank you. Bye.